when they shouldn't.
I think that out of all of the relevant matchups in the meta right now, except for maybe Samus, that's the only exception I would give. But out of like all of like the top tier matchups you're playing,
Mm-hmm.
the non-wobbling like standard like older school before nobbling meta is the one that is going to fuck you the hardest.
Exactly.
Is versus Peach is what I mean, because all of the like cheesy like 2009 like down throw dares, all of like the cool like tech chase setups you can do on like the spacies, on fast followers, even on like on Marth, where you can there's a lot of stuff you can do just to get him off stage. You're gonna try to hit Peach with that stuff, and she either just A, gets out of it for free, or B, you're like, woohoo! She's at 70 and she's off stage and floating back 4 times, and you can't kill her. So like optimizing your damage. It's like I sound like a broken record every time I say it, but I'm right, damn it. Which is that like the number one thing you can do in this matchup, just like when I was talking about like versus Falco with you too, is if you can just kill him. If you can just kill the character more times when you open them up, and it's like it's so self-explanatory. It's like, well, duh, obviously, if you have a better punish game, you're gonna be doing better against the character. But like, so many ICs, I feel like they know that, and then they just still aren't putting it into practice nowadays. And I don't understand why. And Peach is where they get exposed for it the hardest, because like you will just lose this matchup for free if you don't kill Peach reliably. Like every time you get a grab on her, because you're gonna get so many less. Like you said, you're not allowed to play your game. What I'm assuming, like you said, you mentioned handoffs. Like what not being allowed to play your game essentially amounts to is finding yourself getting less grabs, finding yourself like getting less hard neutral openings because Peach punishes you so much harder than you punish her. But let's see. Yeah, let's see. And like I'll be able to point out the examples where like Peach could have died potentially too.
And
okay.
totally call me out, because there's times that
I will because I'm pretty confident about this matchup, more so than I am like versus Falco. So I'll go ahead and like it's better for me to talk about this matchup. It's like instantly here's 2 things that you never want to be doing versus Peach, and I'm guilty of them myself too, and it happens. And sometimes you have to do it as like a read. But the first thing is this down smash.
yeah.
And then you probably already know that, but like, there's not really too many situations, and this is like what you said, like not being able to play your game, where we're Ice Climber players, we want to down smash people. It's a good move. It covers the space in front of us really well. It's a great burst option, but there's almost never a situation where you're gonna hit Peach with it in neutral like this raw, because she's always just gonna be jumping and floating. Like she's basically never gonna be on the ground. And if she is, you're probably gonna wave dash in and down smash, or she's just gonna jump away and like try to like fair you. So the other thing is like, this is something I used to do a ton. This rollback blizzard, right? I know why you want to do this, because it's like, okay, please run into this and let me grab you, right? And like all the foxes you're playing, all the falcos you're playing, like besides the only critique I would say is that you should practice doing the dash dance blizzard more than the roll blizzard, because the roll blizzard's kind of too slow. But it's like versus Peach in particular, if you know, and you will know, because it's all Peach is basically ever going to do against you, that she's going to be jumping and fairing at this angle. This is the classic angle right here. Where she's floating right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but like every time Peaches approach you, now bad Peaches, like, okay, so this Peach isn't too bad. I can tell because they're floating at a good height, right? They should be maybe a teensy bit higher, but like the bad Peaches that have no idea what they're doing, they're gonna float like here, if you can see my cursor, right? And when they float here, they start getting hit by Blizzard, which starts conditioning you to think that Blizzard's good in the matchup, and then you're gonna hit Peaches with it. But then all of the good Peaches are always gonna just hit this angle of attack. They're gonna go right here, and they're just gonna fair into you, which is exactly what the Peach does, right? And now you're off stage, and if that Peach wasn't kind of bad, like this right here. Like that Peach could have, I think she just panicked because she got kind of clipped a little bit by the blizzard, which was the one saving grace of doing it. But she could have just faired Nana again, or just faired, she could have just done another float cancel fair. I don't know why she does this dash attack, but like if she had just done that fair again, you would have been in a terrible spot. But like right there, that's like immediately something in the neutral you could be doing better. Yep. Is that so like the too long didn't read of like everything I just said was that blizzard, while it's not a bad idea to go for it sometimes in the matchup, and again this is something I'm guilty of myself sometimes, is that I'm trying to bait Peach in that blizzard too much. The reality is that most of the time Peach is just gonna for free either not engage with it and like float away and pull turnips, which is bad for you, or she's just going to hit you for it. Unless if you're gonna do a blizzard like that, cover it with like full hop up air or something, or something like that. But the problem with even covering it with like that is that then it kind of negates the purpose of you blizzarding in the first place, which is that you want her to run into it and get a grab. But it's just the reality is that it's probably not going to happen. It might happen versus like bad Peaches, and then you'll get over relied on it, like I sometimes am. But you want to be playing your best as fast as possible. Yeah, and that fair, like right there, that's a fair I probably would have tried to do too. I think it would have hit if you had just delayed it a little more. Yeah. I think the hitbox just didn't come out of hit down smash.
That initial, you try to do that aerial down to right where they're gonna land on the ledge, but they wave dash back.
Yeah.
And then finish it.
Yeah, so you did the blizzard, but then
this is where it just feels super slow. Like looking at this, I see I'm not moving how the leader wants in this match.
And that's another big thing in the matchup.
Like the 3 seconds right here is just a classic. I'm not doing what I want to.
Yeah, and the reason you basically weren't is because you were setting up that blizzard, and then you're kind of just like, I mean, it's fine to wait there because Peach backed up, but also at the same time, like you're not really gaining anything by doing it. But I like this up air. Like that up air is good, and I think that full hop up air is one of the primary things you should be looking for in this matchup, because that's, like meeting Peach in the air like that is one of the few things you can do that's good. Especially like if she's not set up for her float height, that's when you can start doing like that up air. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about up smash last time when you were playing Falco, and here it is again. Yeah, you went for it. You went for up smash, and it got you down smash. So yeah, I already told you last week. Just try to go for moves that hit that same area, but have less. And like just go for just go for either like short hop up air or full hop up air, or even like even up tilt. I mean up tilt's bad, but actually they ignore me. But yeah. And this is like where you get stuck in the corner versus Peach, and then she starts she just fares again, and that's when it feels like it's a nightmare. Yeah. The thing about Peach is that the way that a lot of like lower level ICs play the game, which is like you're a lot more stationary, you're trying to like use your projectile walls to bait people into you, just doesn't work against Peach, because Peach is always going to be at an angle that you can't really punish without being really proactive in your movement. And so if I gave you one piece of advice in the Peach matchup, it's that you have to... It's really that you're forced to, because it's not always good to do it, but you kind of have to, or she just runs you over. You have to be proactive in intercepting Peach in the air, and you have to be proactive in knowing like where she's gonna place her fair, and intentionally thinking about not shielding it, because shielding it's bad, right? Because if you shield it, she just float cancels and hits you again, and that's something that I struggled with for a long time. Was like, I used to just shield to like weather the storm in a lot of matchups, but you can't really do it in this one because she just destroys you for it. So you have to be more proactive. Like that's the word to use. You have to be like full hop up airing at her. You have to be trying to hit like full hop back airing her. You have to be trying to like weave in and out to catch her floats, because you're forced to confront it over and over again, unless the Peach is just not doing what she's supposed to do. That's the ENFP side B. I can't say anything about it, because I would do it too. Yeah. Yeah, so something I noticed that happens a lot with you, like right here, is I get why you're doing it. I kind of see what you mean. I kind of see what you're doing. Like, you're here and you're like, okay, Peach is falling down in front of me, so if I F smash, it's gonna catch her. But it's just too slow of an option. And so like it made sense like a few seconds ago, but it doesn't make sense like in the heat of the moment when you're actually having to punish that move. So yeah, what I would just recommend is sometimes you remember you don't always have to put a move out. Sometimes you can just get out of there. And a lot of the times versus Peach, you're gonna have to just get out of there and be okay with accepting that.
Just spot dodge down, spot dodge down.
Yeah. And that's the thing
like
is
right here, what's going on in my head right now is like, okay, scrap the game. I'm gonna keep trying because I really want to just get them ticked off and then. But
yeah, you're just mad about it, yeah.
I'm just like bad.
Oh
bad
no.
bad.
Yeah. That's another scary thing.
And I know that's another thing that I've learned just recently is like don't even try. Like the only situation I really see like you can try to like interrupt the down smash or anything is like low platforms on like Fountain of Dreams or even like Yoshi's where you can poke through.
So my advice is don't try to interrupt the down smash with like up air. What you should do here is like bait it out, wait for the in lag, and then full hop bear it. Like kind of fade the bear away so you don't get hit.
I see that.
Yeah, because you went for up air and you just got sucked into the vortex. Unfortunately. Yeah. The other thing we're definitely gonna want to look at too at game 2 is your out of shield punishes versus Peach. Because you'll see in the sets, like I have a ranked set versus D-Bats that I won I think a couple months ago. And you're gonna see just how important it is, like, to when Peach makes that rare mistake on your shield, being able to like not get caught wave dashing out of shield into like the stupid down smash or spot dodge option. It's gonna help you.
Was that a stitch at the very end? Wait, can you go back?
Was that a stitch? Jackass, what are your thoughts about Ices versus Peach on this stage on Dreamland? Terrible. Oh my god, deafening.
Wait it.
Yeah, don't play on it. But if you have to play on it, it is a stitch. It's insult to injury. If you have to play on this stage, which you will have to in a best of 5, my thoughts are the lead is way more important on this stage versus Peach, so you should try to play safer at the start of a match. Where sometimes, like on Yoshi's, I think you should attack Peach. You should take the initiative more. I think on like this stage, you should try to bait her into you more to keep the lead. Like ice blocks can be good against Peach, especially. I think I do it in my set. Do you know about how like you can do a short hop or a full hop on some stages, and you can like do a double ice block that like lands on the platform and falls off of it?
I've seen some of it. Doesn't it in certain situations cancel the ice block and it just doesn't come out in the end?
Yeah. Okay. So what I don't know if I do it in my games. I need to remember this though. But basically, if you can like see my cursor right here, is like you're standing here. Or like, let's say you're standing under the platform, you jump, and then at a certain part of your jump, you use the boost from pressing B for the ice block to get your ice blocks to land on the stage or land on the platform, and then they slide off and they'll hit Peach like this in like a downward angle. And what happens is most of the time Peach is floating at you right here, so they like land and hit her and interrupt her, and she has to back off, or she risks getting grabbed, or she risks getting hit by something.
You just quickly pop open Slippy to
I actually will
just demonstrate. I want a visualization of this.
Yes,
I understand what you're saying. I just want to.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that right now, actually. Before we go into that second game. Yeah, let me go into Uncle. I can go to Uncle Punch and do it. And then, okay. If Uncle Punch will load. Maybe. There it goes.
Training mode, Ice Climbers. Peach.
It's like, what's a... It's really good on Stadium because there's no top plat. But you can do it on other stage too. So I mean, like, doing this. I don't know if that should be on stream. Yeah. You said
Okay,
no
there it
game. You said no game. No, I promise it's there. It's there, Jack. It's there now. It takes a minute. So it's like this. So it's a short hop, and then like right at the apex of your jump. Yeah. And this is an especially good option versus Peach, because like I said, Peach is usually floating like here, and so you'll like kind of like weave in and back up, and you'll do this. What's up, Andy?
That's what I was talking about. Sometimes it just cancels it.
Yeah, sometimes it does mess up, and sometimes you end up on the platform, but it's not the biggest deal. But it's really, really good versus Peach because it will give you like consistent damage building, and then it will also it will force her to stop her float because she'll get hit to the ground. So I do that a lot versus Peach because most Peaches like their go-to every time like you're in this position is like, okay, I'm just gonna float and I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna float at him, and that's like it gives them something to think about. And then once you start doing that, they might start doing a different float height to get above it. Then they'll want to go high, and then when they go high, that's when you can start back airing, and you can start like blob up airing and stuff like that, which are your primary tools in the matchup to like be able to kill her. Yeah, that's something I would definitely add to your repertoire against Peach, 100%. Any IC player that's playing Peach should do that. That's really, really, really good. The ICs that I stole that from, because I steal everything, was Drunk Sloth. I stole that from Drunk Sloth. There's Drunk Sloth VODs where he's playing against Peach and doing that and fucking people up really bad. Like, Peach is... Like, obviously, it's not a... You know, there's obviously pretty... There's tools to beat it as Peach, obviously. Because, I mean, it's Peach ICs, so of course there are. But, like, it's a solid option that you can do when Peach is kind of farther away and you know that she's going to come in there. Good players borrow, great players steal. I've been saying this for a long time, yes. The way to get good at Melee... At least until the tippity top, because then that's when you start running out of people to emulate. Is to just steal exactly... It's just to steal what people better than you do. That's really the only option you have. Which, philosophy fun fact, is what Aristotle said in the Nicomachean Ethics. He said that's how you become a virtuous person, is you steal other people's virtue by imitation. Because you don't know the reason something's good until you do it yourself, and the only way you can know to do something is by watching someone else do it. That's what he said, so... Fun fact. Okay.
A little bit of philosophy in the lesson, too. I'm just teasing. That was cool, though. Thanks for sharing that.
That's the ancient philosophy quote for the day. Applied to Melee.
Specifically Melee, nothing else. Don't be moral in real life. Don't be...
just Melee, yeah. Just imitate good players in Melee. Don't imitate good people in real life. I'm hyping you to read Aristotle, Jack. That's funny. I never thought I'd hear that sentence in my life.
Aristotle hype man.
Did I pull up the right VOD here? Is this Dreamland again? No, that's the Dreamland one again. Whoops.
The next one is Yoshi's, I believe.
I gotta make sure I'm not clicking the wrong one. It's this one, pretty sure.
Quick question. Do you have any mods on your controller or anything to that effect?
Any mods? I think... I don't think so. It's just like a... I'm the most controller illiterate person of all time, I'm gonna be honest with you. My controller is... like... I forget what the parts are called. Whatever the pretty solid parts are, like, it's T... what is it? T1? Yeah, it's like... I don't think it's a vanilla OEM. I don't know what it is. T1, what's the better one? Is T3 better or T1 better? I have the good one. Fob will change my life. I'm getting a fob at some point. Chili Wong is hooking me up with a fob. T3, yeah, I just have a T3 controller with like vanilla parts. I'm pretty sure is what it is. Okay. Yeah. So again, like Blizzard can be good sometimes, but Blizzard is only a zoning tool that's gonna force Peach into the air. Yeah. Here comes the down smashes. And she's dead. This matchup's hard. Sometimes like it's just like I've played it so much like it feels normal to me, but sometimes like I watch like other ICs play it and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, it fucking sucks. Oh, that's nice. Make your money here, maybe? Oh no. No! It's a classic. I don't think you're playing this bad so far. Okay. That up smash works. Yeah, so I like that up air. Yeah. It's like here, like, I mean, you already know what I'm gonna say, but like, you up air, like, I like your pull-up up air, you get a grab, and then what happens off the grab? Nothing.
Nothing.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
it. I don't
Yeah.
feel, because I get nervous, and then I just like think, oh, get one F smash for at least damage, because that's that's what you need. And...
Right. But the reality is, and what you need to tell yourself now, like if you're really serious about improving, is this is a dead peach every time. It has to be. This is a dead peach because you're gonna nobble to, you're gonna get like 30% off the nobble, and you're gonna just F smash or F smash, and it's gonna kill here. That's all you have to do. And then it would be even stock. So now, like, what you want to do to like maybe motivate yourself to learn it is like everything that Peach does here is just like it's fake. Like it shouldn't be happening. That's what I like to tell myself. Like this stock, if you lose it here, like that shouldn't have happened.
Okay, that
like,
F smash right there. Go back like 30. There's like a cycle animation. So go back like 10 seconds or something.
This one.
And then Nana just runs off the stage.
Yeah, this F smash
How
is
many
like.
times does it just fade through her stupid dress? And the...
F smash sucks. It's a 2-frame move. The thing is like, honestly, again, like this, it's way too easy. This move is way too slow and easy for Peach to dodge.
Yeah. And
to just fair over it. Like it's not at all reliable, which is why like you just shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. It's just way too easy for Peach to kill you.
Look at Nana. She just runs across and then jumps off. She jumps off right.
Let's go, Nana.
Here.
Well, yeah, it's like when I get a grab, they should be dead. It's something good you can tell them. Now, Jack, your problem is that you play Bowser, so it's probably not the case that when you get a grab, they die. But you should at least be like, if I get a grab, I should get, like, a chance to kill them, right? But for me, for Icy's, like, they should just be dead. Like, it's like, it's guaranteed. No, that's okay. That's just a flub. Yeah, I think the difference will become clear, like, when I watch the B-Bat set, you'll see some of, like, the... I've got the B-Bat set to watch, but I've also got, like, I played like a Plat Peach recently, where, like, there was, like, a much bigger skill diff, and I think, like, that's a... Yeah, I love Nana. And that's the thing is, like, even if you're doing really well in this matchup, the cards are still so stacked against you. Okay, so here, though, something I should say, if you down throw at 104, you have two options. The first of which is that Peach is gonna give you a back air, which you got to react to, which she does. Like this is, you can just full hop back air this and she's dead. If she DIs away, you got to fair her. But you went for like up smash, which just isn't gonna hit unless the Peach is dumb, and she's just gonna get hit by it. So yeah. So you got to think about it this way, which is like, and I like your sharking with the up airs. I think that's something you should be doing more often in this matchup.
I taunt. I better taunt.
But like,
and then dead.
The way you should think about this is like, okay, it's two stocks, but one of those stocks should have been gone, and then like, then it becomes all a completely it becomes way closer. That's the way you should think about it. And then if you just make some more adjustments, then like you could have won that game. Like it's totally winnable if you just make some adjustments. Speaking of which, let me show you. So let me pull up my VOD now to hopefully illustrate what I mean. Let me find B-Bats.
I just noticed the two sub goals. There's one for the Popo costume.
Popo costume and bananas trading, yeah. Okay, let me.
Bananas still playing?
Bananas is not still playing, but Bananas still does metafight coaching, so I'm hoping it'll still be able to happen. Okay, so the first game I played on was Yoshi's Story.
So, okay, let's get into this before I forget to talk about it. The stage. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
I'm already clear on this. Is there something I
okay.
might be missing from one?
Yeah, hit me with it.
What do
Tell
you
me what.
see?
Yeah.
What
Um,
what are your personal preferences? Like your top four stages of the
avoid FOD like the plague.
okay.
Honestly, I'm getting to the point where, and this might sound insane to some people, I think personally, I would rather go to Dreamland than go to FOD against Peach nowadays. Which sounds
What's the
insane, but
specific
I think
reasons?
those platforms are so stupid. Okay, for like a couple reasons. Number one, which is that the number one reason is that it's already really rare that you're getting grabs on Peach, right?
Hmm.
Now, what happens when you get that game-winning grab on Peach and FOD ruins it, which it will like 50% of the time? You've lost your game. Like that happens way too often on FOD, where like you get a grab and you're trying to go for like the handoff string or the novel, and FOD ruins it, where that wouldn't happen on Dreamland. Which I think mitigates the fact that it's just harder to kill Peach. Secondly, down smash cat, yeah, like it's like good Jack saying in chat, like down smash becomes way better on that stage because of the low plat, and it makes it way harder. You can't do the ice block trick because the platforms are too low. You're going to be constantly finding yourself getting stuck on the platform, which is terrible versus Peach. She's just going to down smash you for it.
Hmm.
It's just avoid FOD. Fuck FOD. Don't go to that stage. Ban that stage every time. People will disagree with me. I know Lunardust disagrees with me on that. Lunardust thinks that VOD is better. I just disagree. I don't think so. Man, we don't have to listen to Lunardust's opinion because he says the matchup's unwinnable and you shouldn't be playing it period anyways. So who cares what stage you go to, right?
I thought he stopped doing Puff for that matchup.
Yeah, he's going Sheik now. I think is the strat. He's going through it. Just like all of us playing against Peach. But so I think when you strike, you're always gonna. What it always comes down to is a choice between Battlefield and FOD. Unless the Peach is really stupid and she gives you Yoshi's or Stadium. If she gives you Yoshi's or Stadium, you should take it. Now, what stage is better, Yoshi's or Stadium?
I personally prefer Pokemon.
Yo, what's up, TM14? I'm gonna start calling you Blizzard in chat, TM14. My favorite move. The in joke is that I use way too much Blizzard. So now I have Blizzard themselves are rooting for me. So what I was gonna say is it's really personal preference, Stadium versus Yoshi's. Personally, this is my take on it, which is that Stadium is the best stage for Ices versus Peach, and Yoshi's is the best stage for Sopo versus Peach. And so the fact that you're already going to be playing Sopo most of the time, because Peach is going to get breakneck kills on Nana, means that I think you'd rather go to Yoshi's than go to Stadium. But that's pretty hotly debated. Like either one of those stages is good. They both have their advantages. You're going to kill a lot faster on Yoshi's, but it also means that you're going to have a lot more dumb bullshit happen to you on Yoshi's. This is Bobber Bats. This is indeed Bobber Bats.
I think this is just the simple fact of just what you saw in what Nano was doing in that last game was it's just dumb. It's hard for her to handle the platform. Randall freaks
No, you're
her out.
100% right. There's some dumb bullshit
in any
happen.
matchup, this is a very niche stage, and I see what you're saying with the Popo, but I don't want to have to get to that point because I know it will happen, but it's also just accepting the fact of you could also work. This could be a good stage to work on the Sopo matchup.
The thing about this matchup, the thing about this stage in the matchup, and the reason I think it can be so good is because like on Stadium, let's say you get like a grab on Peach with Sopo at like 70, and you do down throw and Peach text the platform and you down smash her. She's probably gonna live that. But if you do it on this stage, the odds are that it's gonna kill because it's a lot smaller, which is gonna instantly increase your chances of winning. Because like the Randy smash attack becomes so much more useful on this stage than it is on Stadium because you're not going to be edge guarding Peach in general anyways. I mean, like you can, but it's not something reliable. So you'd rather just have your move be killing faster outright. Also, if Peach is camping you, if like it's a camping Peach, then you obviously want this stage more because they're not going to be able to camp you as effectively. But like I said, basically just personal preference. Don't go to FOD. Avoid FOD like the fucking plague. Sucks ass. Don't go to Dreamland if you can, but if you have to go to either FOD or Dreamland, I would go Dreamland personally, but it's also like maybe personal preference. Battlefield sucks too, but it's better than those other stages, and then you want to, of course, go to Yoshi's or Stadium. Now, FD... And Jack, I'll answer your question in just a second. FD, the thing about FD, some ICs swear that it's the worst stage in the matchup. Some Peaches say it's the best stage in the matchup. Some say it's the worst stage in the matchup, that you shouldn't go there. I think it's good. I'm going to stand by the fact that I think FD's fine for ICs. I don't think you should counterpick there over Yoshi's or Stadium. Like, I think Stadium is clearly better. But I think the very obvious advantages of FD is that Peach doesn't have platforms to escape to, so you can juggle her faster. But of course that also limits your recovery, which sucks. So it's kind of like that. But I will also stand by the fact that Shudat took 3 games off Armada, right? And one of them was on FD. So do with that what you will. Maybe that's just anecdotal evidence, but if Shudat counterpicked it to win, I believe. Jack said, how long is float again? I forget how exactly long it is, but they can only do it for a little while. But usually it doesn't matter because they just will be doing a move out of it. Like, you're not going to like reliably have it run out because they're usually approaching with it. You shouldn't be thinking about... You should be thinking about float as something that you should be actively trying to weave around. Like, you should always be trying to get under Peach or getting behind Peach. You just don't want to be in that diagonal zone in front of her where she can ferry you. That's the problem. Especially with ICs, because that's the money zone where Peach is just like, yes, I can do fair down smash over and over and over and over and over again, and it's broken. They can't hit me. So you can unless you're actively weaving around of it. So, okay, but let's get into some of this game. Oh damn! I'll see you, Team 14. Your brief presence was noted. I appreciate you popping in for the limited time you had. Okay, so do you know how to do the go desync? Are you familiar with that at all?
Is it just holding B right before and then moving with Nana afterwards?
Yeah.
Or with your Poco afterwards?
Yeah, so basically it's like when you hit go, you just hold B, and Nana will do an ice block, and then you're free to do like another ice block or something with Popo, which is something I do to pretty. I do it. I basically do it at the start of every match. You probably shouldn't do it at the start of every match, but I swear to God, like everyone gets hit by it. I've seen you do it almost at
every single match.
I swear everybody just gets hit by it.
I have noticed in like game 3 or 2, the person usually reacts a little bit quicker than first. So yeah, I think it's pretty good for first match.
This one I should stop doing it, but I don't because I'm stubborn. Okay, so something I want to point out here is a tool that ICs that I sort of got no other ICs but me uses this tool in the Peach matchup, and I think it's really, really good. And you know, it's not broken or anything, but I think it's a really, really solid option that people aren't doing versus Peach. And you'll see here, it's dash attack. Especially dash dance dash attack or fade back dash attack. Because now, like I mentioned before, where's the angle? What's the angle that Peach is always trying to attack you from? With fair. What's that area that ICs can't really cover very well, right? It's that diagonal. It's that area like right in front of their faces. One of the only moves,
like horizontal and vertical, really well, but
exactly, yeah, we're like the rook in chess. We're like the rook in chess.
Exactly, or the queen. I'm just kidding. Not in this case.
We want to be the queen, but with Pat, sadly, we're not. That's reserved for like Fox. But the thing about it, one of the only moves that you have that can hit that diagonal somewhat reliably is dash attack. It's like if you look at the frame data, right? I can't pull it up right now, but like if you look at the frame data for dash attack, I mean, you'll see it here. Like it covers. Maybe I go like frame by frame. Now, in this case, it just hit right in front, but dash attack usually hits like this little area, this diagonal area right in front of them. And so what happens is you can punish Peach for doing poor float heights with it. And dash attack, and so dash attack will combo into up air. It'll combo into fair. And sometimes what you can even do is you can do like dash attack up air fair into a meteor onto platform and kill Peach off of it, which is busted. But I mean, look at that. You're already at 51%. And that's like Peach having to... Peach floating at you. It's something I use a lot versus Peach. And you'll see here. It didn't work out for me, but you see like... Okay, I know what Peach wants here. I noticed Peach wants me to jump into this. So I'm trying to bait it out. Now, this is my mistake. I should have punished the second one. But I kind of wait a second. Yeah. I'm just kind of chilling here. I know that Peach is in a bad spot here. And B-Bats baits the shit out of me with that. Which is sad. Kids are coming down. You want to mix up between doing Dare Fair and then not doing anything at all versus Peach. But when you're coming down from the aerials. I mean, you're kind of screwed regardless, but the thing is, like, compared to, like, playing a character, like, versus Marth, or, like, versus, playing against, like, what's another character, like Falcon, where they have a really, 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 really easy, like, a really easy way to punish you coming down. Peach is kind of slow in the air, and she doesn't have a lot of moves that cover that space above her, like, super well in the way that, like, Marth up air does, or, like, Falcon up air does. So you can usually find yourself getting down a lot more reliably versus Peach, which is something you should take advantage of. My move looks cleaner than the person I just showed. I don't know about that. I don't know if my movement's cleaner than B-Bat's. I think my movement's pretty bad, but... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. That's another thing I should say. One of the... Not a good example of it, that stock. Never mind, you can't explain it, rip. Peach sucks off the ledge. So you gotta punish her. You gotta punish her for recovering with your ledge play. Yeah. Yeah. And so you notice here... notice here, right? Notice the options I'm picking. I just want you to, like, kind of contrast the options you were picking versus the options I'm picking. Like, you want to be picking less F smash, less up smash, more bear, more up air. Like, especially bear. Like, bear especially is one of the only tools you have in this matchup. Oh yeah, and then, like, here, I should point out. It's like roll here, right? You might be tempted to blizzard here. And you can, but then you're putting in a lag that
do that right there.
Yeah, I really think you just shouldn't. As much as you want to, it's just you're putting yourself in too much lag. It's too bad. And so another thing there is, like, I think no, F smashing bananas was a lie. What's up, Jazzy? You can F smash sometimes, but versus Peach especially, it's not really as good. Would going to ledge be a smart decision when Peach has invincibility? No, because she's gonna destroy Nana for it, sadly. Otherwise, yes. As Sopo, yeah. As Sopo, you can. But honestly, versus Sopo, it's not even really good either. Because of fucking down smash at ledge is ridiculous. So notice here, like, how I kind of recognize that Peach landed on my shield here. It's like, honestly, like, my critique of myself here would be that I shouldn't even really be getting stuck in shield, but I kind of have to because it's so fast of a situation. But instead of trying to, like, fight the fair, because I know I can't fight it because she's going to put out something instantly out of her float cancel, which she does. She puts out jab, down smash. I instead opt to just kind of stand outside the range after rolling and then punish her with a grab. Okay, and here's another mistake I made because I suck. If you grab Peach at 0 and she DIs out, you have a guaranteed regrab. If you just dash grab her. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can react here, and you can just grab this. And I almost did, but I was a little slow. I should have hit it. It's kind of tight, but... And so if I had hit that, she was dead.
You said DIing out. You can
Yeah, if she DIs out at 0, you can get a regrab. I think it's only true like at literally at 0, which is it's very niche, but sometimes it wins you games. Let me get hit by the fair vortex. Yep. Sometimes it just happens. You have to accept it. There's that dash attack again, right? Let's see, like it's like. Right, it's like I'm backing away. I know exactly what Peach wants to do. She wants to float at me, and she does. And then boom, I just intercept it with dash attack, and I do that a lot versus Peach. And it just, I swear, it just works a lot because she kind of curves down into you with the fair. Their Blizzard works out that time. You get them sometimes. And so like, here's a situation where this is the exact same percent you grab Peach on Yoshi's that one game, and she's dead.
No, not exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And that's a difference, like right there. That's the difference between it being an even game and me having the lead now. Like, it's everything. It's everything. Okay, so I just opted to shield during Peach invincibility. There's another dash deck that hits. There's another one. I love dash attack versus dash Peach. I think it's and I love dash dance versus Peach in this matchup. I think it's really good. It's one of the only options we have. What am I doing? I'm crazy, but it worked out. What I like about this watching is her stage control sets positioning. Yeah, I'm always trying to hold center versus Peach. I mean, you're trying to hold center in every matchup, but especially versus Peach. If you're in the corner, you're really fucked. Yeah. Like right here, I know that what Peach wants here is like, I know she just wants to get out of the corner and pair me, which is exactly what she's gonna try to do. Because Peach is slow. You gotta remember that too. That's one of the only advantages you have versus her, is she's slow. Yep, I missed that. I whiffed that grab. That should have been the game, actually. Because that's the funny thing is, like, okay, notice this here. Notice this here, too. Something I would say is, where I got that grab. Let me go back a little more.
I see you keep going up there right off the ledge. Is that... It's obviously not safe because you got punished.
It's not. It works sometimes. I would definitely not do it as much as I do. That's not something that I do that's very good. What I wanted to point out was that now that I've started dash attacking the shit out of VBATS is starting to play more grounded because they're scared of getting like clipped by it, which leads to me being able to get like, get like an actual grab.
I like that.
It's something I'm trying to be conscious about versus Peach. Yeah, that was rough. I should have been able to bear there, but I messed up. I got punished. Man, it's crazy. That shouldn't have worked. Yeah. Now the thing about this is like I remember this SD. I think Peach was dead anyways though. Do you know how to slip hawk?
Sometimes it's like again.
Yeah. 40, so like
40% of the time.
I think even if Peach had a bead, she would have died. Because I had Nana on the ledge there, but I'm not 100% sure. I think so. I gotta go like frame by frame. She would have inputted like right there. Maybe not. Maybe she would have lived there. I'm not sure. But regardless, like, we take those. And now game two, you'll see the power of why you just should definitely learn how to nobble. And your punish game, because I'm gonna SD at like 0 this game and still win. Let me pull that up. Yeah, and I'll make sure I'm gonna upload this, but I'll also write down some notes for you as well about some of the mix-ups. Yeah, so like right here, this is like, I know that one of the most frustrating things against Peach is playing Peaches that are spamming down smash at you. And like, even like a top level player like BBATS is gonna know that it's really valuable, and of course is gonna be like doing it pretty often. But versus these lower level Peaches, I cannot stress enough how free the move is to punish if you're looking for it correctly, and how you can beat bad Peaches just by baiting them to do down smash, which they're already gonna want to do anyways. And there's a bunch of different ways to do it. You can punish it. You can practice wave dash punishing it out of shield. But the other thing you can do, which is easier for yourself, but also puts the fear of fucking God into your fucking opponent, is you can just start waiting. You can start just waiting for the down smash to end and just waiting for their panic option and just grabbing them out of it. So here, I just stood there, and I knew that BBATS was either going to A, spot dodge, or do another down smash. So I just waited for the down smash to happen a second time, which I do versus like basically every Peach, and just go for the grab.
I see the full clip.
Yeah. Jazzy says low level Peaches with down B's like low level Ganons with side B down B. Yeah, you just know they gotta let it. Exactly. You know they're gonna do it, so you might as well be punishing. Yeah. It's like right at the beginning of the game. But you'll see that, like, B-Bats does the down smash on my shield, does another one, and then I punish it. That time the down smash got... That time my dash deck got stuffed to the... Yeah. Short hop air, also really good versus Peach. I should have mentioned that too. See there? Okay, this is another example I'm talking about. Now we're like playing really high level. We're starting to play higher level neutral here. And you can tell because now, same exact situation, down smash comes out and I shield it, and I go for that same weight that I usually do. And so what I do is I kind of feint like I'm going in. Like I do the wave dash down, and then I go for a dash attack to clip it. But B-Bats this time knows I'm going for it and is able to recognize it. And this time is able to like realize that I'm waiting for the down smash and just opts to run the fuck away. Which resets to neutral, which is never bad to reset to neutral. If you need to get the fuck out of dodge. Your advice looking for the second down smash? Yeah, I think looking for the second down smash is like actually how to beat a lot of lower level Peaches for free. I'm getting away with murder on my side Bs this fucking set, by the way. Oh my god. My recovery. B-Bats is struggling to edge guard me.
What was that type of recovery that Wobbles would do? He would like side B into the turnip or something? You know
oh yeah, you would like it's like the wobble scope where like Peach throws a turnip and he side B's into it and then like is like text the stage off the turnip and side B's again. It's pretty crazy. What does Peach do against side B? It should be really easy for Peach to punish side B Jack. They should either just hold down and punish that lag, or they should just bear it pretty easily. But sometimes you can make it tricky with your drift and by like knocking them away at higher percents. Like you really shouldn't be making it back. Just build different this set, I guess. Yeah. And there it goes again. You're gonna like almost every opening I get this game is off a bad down smash, which your lower level opponents are gonna do way more than your top level Peaches. It's like there's down smash again. I just punish it because it's not the move that beats Ices. The move that beats Ices is fair. It's not down smash. The Peaches just think it's down smash. What did I do here? Yeah, like. Just bear, just like a bad panic nair gets B-Bats killed here. And I ended that. I know I ended that kill way too early. I shouldn't have done that up smash. And then we got wave dash bear. Yeah, this is something I do a lot too. Something Bananas does is you roll the ledge and charge up smash, or you can spot dodge it, and then I don't think, like, F smash here is pretty easy for Peach to beat, but you can do, like, full hop bear here instead, and it'd probably be better. I don't think I should have gotten away with this F smash, but I definitely would have gotten away with bear here if I did it. But you can see the vision. Oh, no. Yeah. Like, here, I don't even know what happened. This is just, like, B-Bash just whiffed bad on, Nana, and then this is other something you should look for too. I mean, you already kind of know to look for this because you're already an Ices main, but like, was that the zero regrab you mentioned? Yes, it was, but it was on DIN that time, or no DI. But if Peach ever like bears Nana like that and doesn't hit the ground, you can just get a free grab off of it, or you can get a free hit.
Yeah.
That's something you should really be looking for. Okay, so here, right? If Peach doesn't DI, you can regrab this, but Peach can actually nair out of it. But she can only nair out of it past 5%. So it's actually a guaranteed regrab at 0. It's so dumb. It's only at 0. It's only like at 0 to 5.
Don't get like that. Don't get that first pummel in. Just down throw. And you can get the regrab.
Now in that case, I was able to get it because she was at 0. But it's risky because she can just spam nair out of it, and it's a really tight timing. If you're not feeling confident on it, I would just up smash it and just go for like up smash, up bear. But this is gonna kill. This is just gonna kill Peach though. So you look at all this damage. I grab Peach at 0. And I actually don't think this kills here, but I end up getting the kill anyways. I could have done another handoff there, but that was just me being stupid. Oh, I know what happens here. I SD. The most tragic SD of all time, but I still win the game. That's just me being mad. But I mean, like, if I hadn't have done that, it was like, it was last stock, and I was up 2 stocks. If that hadn't happened. Actually tragic. Yeah, bear to shield. Something I would, like, a mistake I made here that I would caution you not to make. Bearing out of shield, Peach is great because it can oftentimes, like, cover if they're trying to come in for the fair. But, I was doing it at way too low percent, and I got CC'd. So make sure you watch out for, like, dash attack too. You cannot, don't try to hit grounded Peach, like, below certain percents. Like, just go, like, try to just, like, run away and ice block. Try to, like, get, like clean hits when she's in the air. Don't try to attack her.
And she's
don't get
like
CC down smashed. Yeah.
The fear enters my heart.
But I mean, yeah, like, the fear enters your heart, but it's like, you look here and it's like, okay, so, like, you just gotta kind of stay calm. Like, okay, I shielded down smash, easy wave dash out, shield punish, back into, like, more death. And now do you know how to do the reverse down throw dare on Peach?
Not on Peach. I was about to ask it about, like, the handoffs, or not handoffs, but just like regrab setups.
So something I should say. Something I should say is I think there's only 2 that matter. The first one is just doing RNG handoffs, which is the one you should be doing most of the time. The other one is that dare I'm doing. So the dare I'm doing is you do a short hop dare with Nana, but you fade her forward, and it will reverse Peach behind you. And so Peach cannot get out of that unless she does SDI. So most Peaches, like the normal dare, she doesn't need SDI. So she can just, like, jump away and hold up, and it's easy as hell. Like, or the SDI she has to do is a lot easier. Let me just put it that way. Like, it's a lot easier to get out of. But this one, the reverse one you have to do, requires more inputs from her. So usually, like, I mean, I'm hitting, like, top level Peaches with it. I shouldn't be. It's not good, but, like, if you can get away with it, fuck it, do it. Because Peach will just die. I think Peach might die here. No, that's a smash. Oh, I'm just feeling myself now, I can tell. Oh god, I shouldn't be though, because this is still so losable. Yeah. So now, the danger here is you can see that B-Bats is starting to recognize that I am, like, waiting for that second down smash, and I'm actually failing myself to catch on to that. So I'm starting to not get as many punishes off down smash. So if Peach starts adapting to that, you should start just hitting her. Like, you should start just hitting her for the down smash. Like, being more aggressive with it. Yeah, just going for, like, full hop bear. Yeah, that was a bad down smash for me. But I mean, it's a bad down smash, but it's also like, you have pretty limited options as Popo. You kind of just got to go for reads when she's at that percent.
So when you're getting that down throw chain regrab, it's only for, like, low percents, and they could just, I know, like, anyone can SDI to the down throw setups, but, like, can you keep doing it? Like, what if you just, like, turn around, grabbed her again, and then throw Nana again down air, and then
so you want to maximize your damage off every grab. So every time you get a grab,
nobble.
You should nobble, get your max amount of damage, and then go for your regrab again. Don't ever just get the grab and then do another one really quickly because it feels more comfortable. Like, practice, like, locking them in there and then throwing them again. So, like, yeah, you can do, like, oh shit. Thank you for the subject. Welcome to Nana Spinner Gang. You got the cool emotes now. The content brain winning the subs. Let's go. I appreciate it a lot, Jack. You signed a devil contract? Am I the devil? Maybe I am. Damn. The devil of Smash. You need to win? You do need to win. Unfortunately, you've picked a very, very tough way to get there. Shit, what was I saying? There was something I wanted to mention about... Oh, yeah, so do your regrab. And then, yeah, you can go for another down throw dare, but my recommendation is typically to mix it up. So usually I don't go for a second down throw dare if I haven't killed her. I just go for an RNG handoff because I'm expecting them to now be ready to hit the SDI. And so I want to try to mix them up. Um, and yeah, if you ever want to do like a session specifically for like learning how to novel, I'm down to do that as well. Because like it was frustrating for me to learn it at first, and so I can definitely share a lot of the tips that I have to make it easier. But one thing I wanted to show here is like a very common option I will do when Peach is at higher percent. And I think this is what I'll close the game out with. Is when Peach is like at 103, like when she's at this percentage where like a double bear might kill her, I oftentimes will go for like a full hot fair, and then after the full hot fair whiffs, I just like do a retreating bear. I do a second one while I'm falling. Kind of like how like a Ganon player sometimes they do like full hot bear, like retreating to stage. I do the same exact thing with Ices, and like I tell you, like so many Peaches will just run into that. Yeah, and then same thing happens here. Just like rinse your edge guard. And that's GG's. GG's in the even matchup.
Pulling strategy from all the nations, all the characters.
No, exactly. I mean, our bear is huge. It's got huge disjoint. There's 2 of them. It's annoying to shield it. You can also do like another thing you can do against Peach is you can do like do like full hop fair. Like if you're facing, you should always you want to always face Peach with your back turn so you can get bear out, right? I'll see you, Jack. I will see you Tuesday as well. I look forward to discussing the Bowser gameplay, to discussing the mentality training. I'm ready to see you hit platinum with Bowser. I'm excited. Or hitting platinum with Big Popo. That's Bowser. I forgot that's Bowser's name now. As long as you're playing Big
right
Popo.
Now in rating?
What is it? Jack's I think Jack is gold. Like gold 3 Bowser.
Oh, nice.
Gold 3 solo Bowser though is considerably higher skill level than like gold 3 Fox. Yeah. Is there? Just gotta say. But so what you can also do, I don't know if I did it this game, but you can full hop up air at Peach. Like you can, or even like double jump, and then as you fall, you can cover yourself with like retreating fair. It's called the Lunar Dust Fair. Lunar can tell you more about that. When you can bear.
Fair start knocking down?
That's a great question. I don't know. I forget. I don't know the frame date. I just know I don't do it when I see low numbers. I think double fair starts knocking down around like, if I had to guess, it has to be like around 30. I want to say. Somebody probably knows in chat. Maybe Nopia knows. Are you here, Nopia? No, Nopia's not here. Nopia doesn't like me anymore. We don't know. Yeah, no one knows. We're just figuring the fuck out. Yeah, I don't know actually. But don't do it when Peach is crouching a little. Maybe the Peach player knows and you don't, so just don't do it to crouching Peach. She wouldn't be crouching regardless. But yeah, that's. Let me go into this text doc and write down generally what our thoughts were. I should have been doing this as I'm talking, but I'm kind of an idiot. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this efficiently. Let's see. So the personal advice I would give you, which I'll say again, that's okay. I don't care about watermarks. Google Docs is I want to see less heavy risk moves versus Peach. So like F smash, up smash, and more low risk moves combined with movement. Dash dance or wave dash. Like bear is a good one. Up air, etc. More like percent building versus Peach. I think like a lot of the times you just let Peach get a free fair on you because you were throwing out like a really risky heavy move, which is just like a very common mistake to make, right? And that's okay because that's what we're trying to fix here.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing. I love F smash. F smash is crazy. I would also say
F smash is life.
Exactly. What else did I say specifically about your gameplay? Oh yeah, obviously like please learn a novel. And also practice.
I have a full page of notes right here, so I can kind of list off some of the things. But
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that would help for me to give you
Yeah.
Sipo combos on
First thing
Peach.
was just less down smash in neutral.
Yeah. Oh yeah, less. Yeah,
Um,
no more. Yeah, yeah. Don't down smash on Peaches above you.
Overall, just less F smash.
Peaches above
Like,
you.
obviously, there are certain situations that's still useful, and I've written those down, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say stop doing rolling the with Peaches. Just gonna fair you for it.
hmm
That's a big one. Um, and like those are the main things I was noticing from your gameplay. The other things I was gonna say about like additions you can do is like dash dance into dash attack to catch Peach float. Yeah, waiting for down smash to punish the panic option, and like that's something you'll be able to like go back and watch the VOD and like see those exact moments that I was pointing out. But especially like versus low Peaches, you're gonna get so much off just like waiting for the second down smash and punishing it once you get that timing down. Slash wave dash. Because I think what a lot of the Peaches don't realize is that down smash is not the move that like beats Ices. It's only like don't get me wrong, down smash is great and it fucks Ices up a lot. But like when the Peach makes it way too much of their game plan, it actually becomes the move that spells their downfall because like, it becomes the freest thing to punish in the world. What else did I say? Full hop bear, treating bear. Oh yeah, and the biggest thing is like be proactive versus Peach. Do not be in the zone where she can just full hop. She can just fair you, float fair you. Make a concentrated effort to move out of the way or intercept her in the air. That's the really big bold that I should write bold this here is like, if you can get good at this, if you can get good at like not letting Peach put you in the kill zone, if you can like get out of her sniper sights and not just let her set that up over and over again and like actively be contesting it,
yeah.
That's when you'll start beating Peaches because they crumble because they're like, oh god, I can't spam down smash anymore because I get wobbled off of it basically. Because if you don't have like novel combos, then Peach is gonna be like, well fuck it. What are they gonna do? Down throw F smash me? I'll just keep down smashing because odds are that I'll hit one, right? That's what the Peach is gonna be thinking. But if you start killing them off of it, then they're gonna start panicking and being like, oh god, I really can't do down smash anymore. Like I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna die for it. And that's why it's so important to have a better punish game, because if you don't have that fear, then the neutral just stops working, because then they just start doing whatever they want. And they get away with it because it's way easier to land a down smash than it is to land a synced grab as ICs. And that's just the reality of it, is that it's so much easier for Peach to spam it 3 times, and it can be stupid, but it can work. And then it's over. If you can have Peach scared to down smash, or at least have there be a risk applied to it. It doesn't have to be like they're terrified of it, because they're not going to ever be, because they're Peach versus ICs. That's okay. But if you can have them scared of down smashing, and if you can have them scared of like doing lacy float heights and just approaching you from like that kill slot over and over again, that's going to completely change the matchup in my mind. Like, especially versus like these lower level Peaches. Like if you find like a Peach to play and you start practicing this stuff, there will be like a complete 9-day difference, I promise.